Want to get the most out of your day so you can maximize everything that you do and make your best impact? I'm going to show you how right now. Hey everybody, I'm Leigh from teachingacademia.com, and I'm all about giving you the tools you need to navigate academia and make your best impact. Today I want to share with you a book that I have just finished reading. It was a New York Times bestseller. It came out in 2014, so it's not entirely new, but it was new to me. And it is Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by Greg McKeown. Now, this book was recommended to me by my acupuncturist because I was talking to him about the job that I'm in now. I've been in it about a year and a half, and I was talking to him about the first year as an endowed chair. I felt like overwhelmed. I was very happy, but I was very overwhelmed because all of these really great opportunities were coming my way, and they were all things that were really interesting to me, but you can't do them all, or you get, pulled too thin and struggling with making decisions and things like that. And so he recommended this book, Essentialism, to me, and it is absolutely fantastic, okay? Because it's really about helping you think about what is it that you want, right, to get out of your job or your life, your family, whatever, right? I'm talking obviously about career in this video, but what is it that you want to get out of your career, and how do you make those decisions that help you maximize your day? Now, while I highly recommend you read this book, but one thing that I do want to talk to you a little bit about is there is a chapter at the end, and it's called Flow, the Genius of Routine. And one of the things that he points out in here, and I'm going to skip ahead and try to find this real quick. Okay, he points out that the co-founder of Twitter and founder of Square had an interesting approach to his weekly routine. He divided up his week into themes. So this guy had, for example, Monday was for management meetings, running the company work, Tuesday for product development, Wednesday for marketing, communications, growth, Thursday for developers and partnerships, Fridays for company and its culture. So each day had a theme. And I was so excited when I read that because I've never done that before, but I did start doing that this fall for my second academic year in my position as an endowed chair. And what I did was I said Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are all about research. Now, keeping in mind that my job is 60% research. Okay, so 60% research on a 40-hour week is going to come out to about 3 full days. So I divided it up into themes, right? I said Monday, Tuesday, Thursday are going to be my 3 days that are devoted to my scholarship. And then within that, I then funneled down. I said, okay, so what does that mean when I say Mondays are devoted to scholarship? And I, said, okay, well, we're going to be doing writing from 7 to about 11. And then from 11 to about 4 is when I'm working on my research project. It can be doing data analysis. It could be having team meetings. It can be, interacting with participants, setting up interviews, that sort of a thing. So Wednesdays for me are all about teaching. Is when I teach class. I, read papers. I follow up with students. I'm planning, that sort of thing. And then Friday is a number of things, but really it's all about content creation, okay? So Fridays are typically the days when I'm making YouTube videos or writing blog posts or, doing emails, for my website, that sort of a thing. But the point is that having these days focused helps me not get pulled in so many different directions because as an academic that you can always be working, right? And so if I'm sitting down to work on, let's say, data analysis, my head might be spinning with, oh, well, you've got article revisions due, you got to plan for that class next week, you got to make some more YouTube videos, right? You got to write a blog post. But all of that chatter easily falls away, or I can silence it because I already know when those things are going to happen, right? So I've created a flow, I've created a routine. And of course, that's just one way to do it. And for me, it works really well. So I really think, right, this book, it obviously goes beyond just talking about flow and routine, but I highly recommend it because it will help you get organized, get focused, and think about what's important and what's not important. Now, the one thing I want to say about routine is don't let people give you a hard time about having a routine, or when they do, because they might. Don't take it personally. So I've had routines of different ones, not always themes, like I just described, but I've had routines in place since I started as an assistant professor in 2005, okay? That's what helped me get tenure, right? That's what helped me get to where I am today, right? I had some solid routines. But people have always, to varying degrees, once they find out about it, sort of teased me, made fun of me, blew it off, said things like, oh, you're so disciplined, I could never be like you. And I'm not telling people to be like me, but you know, you're so rigid, you're so this, you're so that. But at the end of the day, I'm getting my stuff done and I'm meeting my goals and I'm having the career that I want to have and I'm making the impact that I want to have. And it comes down to a big part of it is how you design your day and how you make those choices. And even though I think I was doing a pretty good job, I might have gotten a little lost in, you know, my first year as an endowed chair when I was making a transition. Even though I feel like I've done a pretty good job with this concept of essentialism, reading this book has really helped me sort of come back to grips with what's important to me, you know, some old ways of thinking that I had sort of dropped that were very useful and beneficial to me. So it's really helped me to recenter and refocus myself. So I highly recommend that you get a copy of it. I do want to say this is absolutely not a sponsored post, so I don't get our sponsored video. I don't get anything off of this. This is just a really great book. It's Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by Greg McKeown. We cannot do it all. We want to make our impact, but we have to think about what kind of an impact we want to make. This book is going to help you get where you want to be. All right, so if you like that video, want to see more? Let's go on over to the next one.